Mark the Mentor here, back with another video. In this video, I want to do a blooper or a failure reel, and I'm not doing this to make fun of anybody. I'm actually producing this video or making this video to educate. So I want to, I pulled together a few videos, I put them off of YouTube, and what I want to do is go through these videos and pinpoint and point out the mistakes that these delivery guys made. And I want to show you what, or tell you how they could have did the job better. So I want to point out where they made the mistake and then tell you rather, what they could have did to prevent that. So this is basically an educational video for people who are interested in getting into final mile delivery. And this will show you what you're really up against. Recently I had a lady hit me up for coaching, and she said she wanted to do final mile, and she said she was going to do it herself. And sometimes you don't want to sound sexist or anything, if that's even the right word, but like, you'll see, like, some of these deliveries, some of these appliances are really, really heavy, and they take really, really strong, knowledgeable men. And there's men that sometimes can't even do this job. 50% of this is brawn, the other 50% is brain, you know what I'm saying? But there are situations where it does take a really strong individual. All right, so sit back and let's get into these videos. All right, let's look at this first one, guys. Play. All right, first thing, this guy don't got a clue. The guy at the top don't got a clue. Look at him. Look, he's not strong enough. The guy at the bottom don't got a clue either. It's clearly not communicating. This is all bad. This is all bad. Let's start this over again from the beginning. Now, if you notice here, they've already started to go up the stairs, ascend the stairs. This guy is still trying to mess with his straps while the guy downstairs is pushing. So they're not communicating, for one. All right, now the first thing is, why they even got the shoulder straps on? It's like 6 or 7 stairs there. They should be using an appliance dolly. These guys are making this harder than what it is, all right? They're making it harder than what it is. This doesn't call for shoulder straps. An appliance dolly would have got this thing right up the stairs. You lean it up, going up on the incline, going towards the ascend, and that's in it. You let the dolly hold all the weight. These shoulder straps, you don't call for shoulder straps for what they're for the position that they're in right now. Can you do it? Yes, they're in the wrong. They're not set up the right way for the shoulder straps. Even if they were to use the shoulder straps, like, they're not set up properly. But this does not call for shoulder straps. This calls for an appliance dolly. All right. The guy at the bottom clearly doesn't know what he's doing. The guy at the top definitely doesn't know what he's doing. Let's watch this video. Look at this. He's struggling. He's struggling. He doesn't have a clue. No communication. Like, dude, you can't hold on to the banister and hold up. His legs aren't strong enough. Look at this. Boom, boom. This guy didn't even catch it. Boom. It's over with. Game over. Game over. Look at it. He's frustrated. Look at this. Look at this from this view. The straps aren't strapped right, for one thing. You got to start that from a full squatting position down low. Like, there's no way this guy at the bottom with the refrigerator that tall and he's that short, you're going to be able to have all that weight going on a decline like that. And then he's too far away. Like, forget the straps. Take the straps out the equation. They should have an appliance dolly. They should be using an appliance dolly. There's no need for straps for this. That's where they screwed up at. And then they probably had to pay for that refrigerator.
Without business insurance.
So that's one. The lesson there, they used the wrong equipment. They should have been using an appliance dolly. All right, let's go here. History. Because I already picked out some videos. All right, let's go look at this one. I'm going to leave the sound on for this one. right. The helper or the driver or whatever was right. Why wouldn't you wait? But he didn't tell him to stop, or he didn't tell him, hey, slow down. But he's right. Like, now don't get it wrong. Like, I could have been able to pull that up, but I can take that risk if I was doing that. I'm years in the game, okay? It's a few ways he messed up. One, he should have waited. The main reason he should have waited is look at the conditions around you. Now, granted, the driveway is salted, but you may see some black ice. There may be some black ice that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? It gets slippery. You know, these conditions call for 2 people, really 3. All right. So he's right. He should have waited. Right here, when he went to set it down, he didn't secure it properly. He should have had his hand or his gloves should have some type of grip that when he went to dolly to set it down, he should have been able to hold it back. This is the wrong dolly. Let's get into that in a minute. But look, let me show you this. Okay, he had his hands right, but his hands should be like towards the side in that back corner. Boom, boom, he let it go. Boom. Now let's pause it right here. You see this dolly? That's a hand truck. That's not an appliance dolly. This dolly is too small for this refrigerator. Too small. It's a hand truck. It's not an appliance dolly. Okay, an appliance dolly is taller and it's gonna have a strap to secure it. So when he went to set it down, the force of the refrigerator took it forward. That strap would have it held back. So when he set it down, he's holding on to the dolly. That force wouldn't have pulled it. And the reason why he probably couldn't grab it is probably because he was worried about his footing, because it might have been slippery out there. All right, so right here so far, you're using the wrong dolly. This is a hand truck. You use this for like boxes and stuff. This is not what you should be using to pull a refrigerator. Look at it. It's too small. This is a hand truck. This is not for this. All right, you should be using an appliance dolly. All right, 1, doesn't have a strap. 2, you got your helper over here. All right, where do we leave off? Now, I can't say this guy is physically not strong enough. I'm just thinking it was more to do with maybe the footing, the conditions, and he probably just having a bad day. He got the wrong equipment. If he had an appliance dolly, that refrigerator wouldn't have tipped over. He would have been holding on to the dolly, and the refrigerator the weight of the refrigerator wouldn't have took him forward. You see that? It's just, he's mad because
wait, bro. Don't we wait and set together, bro?
Like that ain't. He gonna have to pay for that. If I was him, I'm not paying for that. That's on him. He gonna have to pay for that. Or you know what? They both gonna have to pay for it. Because he could say, "Hey man, slow, wait on me. Wait on me." All right, let's go to the next one. All right, now here's one. Let's take a look at this one. Let's watch it. All right, let me stop it. So there's a good thing and a bad thing about this video. Obviously, the good thing is this is the new washer and dryer right here. So obviously it was a delivery with a haul away of the old one. So this is a new stackable washer and dryer. You can either stack it or you can do it side by side. Clearly, it's coming out of some type of apartment building or condo unit. So more than likely, this one is it's going to have to get stacked once it gets inside. So they're removing the old one. The first thing they should have did was unstack it. Like, it's why are you making the job harder than what it is? It's 2 pieces. It comes apart. Take the top off. Carry it out individually. To screw, it slides in. It has a brace. Brace on one side, brace on the other side. You set the top part down. You slide it in. There's a screw in the back and there's a screw in the front to lock it in. They're making the job harder. and making the job harder. This should have came out in 2 separate pieces. So I guess the good thing is this is the haul away. Now I don't know what happens with this stuff once it get hauled back. Do they resell it? Do they refurbish it? Probably so. Do they chuck it? They probably chuck it. So I don't know how this is going to affect them as far as the settlement is concerned. But let's watch this video one more time. They should have brought this out in 2 separate pieces. That's the mistake that they made. Look at this. Look at it. And it probably wasn't even attached. So when they went to the decline, that top just slid right out the bracket. It just slid right out up and over. Right out and up and over. So that's the situation there. They should have took the top off. They should have detached it. Now, enough with the bloopers. Let's look at a good one. It's not a blooper, but this is it's a good video to show you what happens in tough scenarios. All right.
The reason I put lead gen on a license plate Lamborghini is because the fastest way that I found to 6 figures.
Right, skip this ad.
Pause it.
Right there. Now, the first thing you notice, this is a tight stairway they're going up. But you can tell these guys know what they're doing. They got the dolly underneath. He's got the forearm strap tucked under. In this case, it did require the lift because the stairs were steep. They keep the dolly, they keep the forearm strap under the dolly. So when they get to the top of the stairs, he can unroll it and they can slide it. There's not much shifting going on. See that?
See right here on TV.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Look how tight all these turns are. See how smooth that was? The transition around the corner? Boom. This crew has been working together for a while. And they're also communicating. Communication is a big part. That's how a lot of things on these deliveries get messed up. The crew doesn't communicate with each other. This looks like a townhouse that's being either rehabbed or it's being built. So they got a lot of obstacles they have to go around. Yep. I want to show you guys the refrigerator they have to get up this tight. Look at this. Look at it. See, it's steep there, so he has to readjust midway up the stairs and manually lift it. That requires that requires skill. You can tell that he's been doing this for a while. You know, rookie will get stuck there and the thing will probably fall down. So you gotta be physically strong and able to transition from the strap to unrolling the strap, still holding it, and then being able to get up under that and lift that thing up. All right, let's forward it. They're doing a bunch of washers and dryers. I want to get to this refrigerator.
So inside is by my hand.
Now, clearly, I'm sure these guys have done their measurements already. They seem to know what they're doing. The doors are still on this thing, so apparently, like I said, they've done the measurements. They know to make it up with the doors still on there. It's probably why they went through the garage. Now let's watch this.
Fucking power cord fucked us up big time last time. No, don't do that. Okay, I hold it for now. You ready? Yeah?
No.
Okay.
Communication. on that first step to get the leverage. Boom, dolly comes out. Attention to detail, making sure that the power cord doesn't get stuck.
Yep.
Manually has to lift it. They don't have the clearance. It's so tight. He's gonna have to lift that up. All right? That takes strength. So to the young lady that said she wanted to do this, I'm telling you, it's not as easy as you think.
Yeah, push it.
Don't know what you're gonna get day to day. Look at that. Now look. Can't turn it, so he has to wedge himself in between to push it back.
Good tape. I don't have any tape.
Alright, so he brings it back.
Mm-hmm.
Tight. This is a French door.
Okay. Okay. Grab that dolly.
Okay.
Now, the whole stairwell is tight on this one. And this is not a big French door. It's not a wide one. It's probably like 22, maybe 25 cubic feet, maybe. The screw is really efficient.
They do know.
And that's that. There's one more. I want to look at this one. There's one crew that's really. Let's take a look at it. It's a good one. It's not a blooper, but I just want to show you the communication. So this one, they had to take the doors off. So obviously they already measured the entryway. They're using the shoulder straps. Now this calls for the shoulder straps because they're only going up 2 steps, and then they're going to keep going. So they don't have to set it down and reposition it. They can make their turns and twist throughout the house because the refrigerator is upright and they're just handling. They're able to turn it. This is what you use the shoulder straps for, not what those guys were doing on the first video. Now watch. See, he's only up 2 steps and the thing is coming down. So imagine going up 6, 7 steps on that decline. No, you use a dolly for that. They already did their measurements. Doors need to come off. They already popped the doors off. Goes in smoothly. Boom. Step up. Now this is why the shoulder straps are handy. These turns. Just turn it. Boom.
Good.
Communication.
Good. Okay.
See that communication?
Straight.
No dolly is needed. Nothing to damage the floor. It's up. It's elevated. It's just guiding it. The straps are holding all the weight. They're just guiding it. They're just guiding it.
Here we go. That's picking house for yesterday.
Doors are already in there. They're gonna pop the doors on. Hook up the water
So go ahead
connection.
and
Pop
stop
the doors on.
now.
And that's it. Okay, so that was what I consider a little blooper reel. But it was educational. I ain't making fun of anybody. But you guys saw the mistakes. I pinpointed what the mistakes were, and I said what they could have did to get better. And then at the end, I showed you some positive appliance deliveries. So people that are interested in getting to the final mile delivery business, appliance delivery is a little bit harder or more complicated than furniture, but you can see here how mistakes can be made. A lot of the mistakes that were made in these videos were due to the delivery crew's errors, you know, not thinking things through or not being trained. They probably weren't trained the right way. I do plenty of videos of companies hiring, and these companies aren't really training you. They're taking you on your word that you can get the job done efficiently. If you got the truck, you got the DOT, you got the MC, they're thirsty. They're throwing you out there because guess what? At the end of the day, when these claims come back, it rolls downhill. They're not going to pay for it. They're going to take it out of your settlement. They're going to take it out of your settlement, right? So if you are a fleet owner that's running trucks and you want to get into this final mile delivery game, you have to make sure it's on you to train your crews effectively. All right, you have to train them effectively. You have to be physically fit. You have to have some type of physical strength and endurance, and you have to be smart. You can't let this furniture beat you up and outsmart you. The furniture is dumb. It's dumb. It has no brain. You can't let something with no brain defeat you. The first video, they used the wrong, they made the job harder. And because they were making the job harder, that refrigerator part was like $3,000. That looked like one of the knock-knock Samsungs where it got the clear glass, where you knock, it lights up and you can see all that. That's $3,200. You gotta remember, I just dropped the refrigerator video the other day. I helped my homie pick up a refrigerator for his mom. So I was just in the store looking at new refrigerators. I know what they cost. You know what I'm saying? So, and here's the thing. Did they even have an appliance dolly on the truck? Did they even have an appliance dolly? Was that crew equipped? Were they equipped to do the job efficiently? So were they equipped to do the job efficiently, and were they trained properly? I don't think they were trained properly. They probably weren't equipped because clearly they didn't have a clue. They weren't even communicating. That video didn't even have sound, and you know they weren't communicating. This guy's bending down, still trying to strap while the other guy's pushing. All that stuff, man, that crew had no clue. The second, speedballing. Speedballing. Speedballing, one, all right? Number two, communication, all right? Number three, wrong equipment. That was a hand truck. All right, you move boxes and stuff with that. That's not something that you're moving a $2,000, $1,500, a $3,000 refrigerator with. All right, you use an appliance dolly with a strap. All right, so no communication, speedballing, wrong equipment. All right. The third video we looked at, speedballing, right? Not properly assessing the situation. You guys are delivering a stackable washer and dryer. You're removing a stackable washer and dryer. The washer and dryer that you're delivering is in two pieces. Why not take the dryer off the washer or the washer off the dryer, however it was stacked, right? It's a groove on each side. You set it on top, you slide it in. It's a screw goes in the front, screw goes in the front over there, a screw in the back to hold it into the brackets so it doesn't move. This doesn't even look like it was screwed. It looked like when it was set on top, they just pushed it in and just let it sit there. You can do that too, but if you want to go to the full 9 yards, it's best to secure it. They just were speedballing for whatever reason. I don't know, and that's why that mistake was made. That might not hurt them as much because that was the haul away. So, but it made for a good blooper reel. And then the other two videos showed you how to effectively and efficiently do one. The one going up those tight stairs, that crew communicated very well, and it showed that, you know, not every delivery is easy. That had a lot of obstacles, and it required a lot of experience. A rookie like the first crew, if they would have did that a few times when they got up the stairs with their refrigerator, when they made that turn, man, the guy at the bottom, that they would have dropped their refrigerator. They probably would have crushed the guy at the bottom. Those guys didn't even have no physical strength. So to people that are watching this video, if you're looking to get into the final mile industry, there is my I just assessed a few videos. Go back and take a look at them. www.boxtruckcourses.com. If you need mentorship, I'm dropping box truck courses as I can complete them. It takes a little while to build those courses. So, but for right now, I'm offering mentorship, very affordable. So go to www.boxtruckcourses.com for mentorship coaching packages. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notifications bell to stay up to date on all the upcoming videos. And I'm out.
True story, new story, two-story kind.